What's going on, YouTube? This your boy Real Talk. You're now tuned in to Real Talk Media. Got something different to talk about today. Yeah, fucked y'all up with that one, huh? Okay, so, boy. Okay, now let's get to the story for real, though. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't, but I got a series I do every blue moon called Real Talk with Real Talk. I might get a rapper, I might get a fellow YouTuber, I might get a producer, I might get a random person from the comment section. And we discuss current events. We might discuss some throwback stuff. We might talk about some bullshit we seen on Instagram, streets. Pop, man, we talk about what the fuck we want to talk about. And that's what we doing today. On today's episode, I got Dyse from Dyse TV. Y'all need to go check him out. And matter of fact, I did chop this interview up, so it's about a bunch of different stuff. But I think today I'm going to release the part where we discuss gang politics. Matter of fact, so y'all know what's going on. Y'all know I'm from the East Coast and Dyse, he from the West Coast. So we discuss gang politics. We even go over 9 Trey, how the West Coast feel about 9 Trey, how I feel about shit. And we discuss Tekashi 6ix9ine and probably going to be something else in here. Y'all know I be high and this video already going to be long as shit. So let's get right to the video. I do apologize for the audio, but if you want some better audio, make sure y'all send that donation to the PayPal or the Cash App, or y'all got this for now till I upgrade. With that being said, let's get started with the video.
2, 1.
What about the 9 Trey Bloods? A lot of people feel like they not official. A lot of people feel like they fugazi because they didn't get the proper blessing or the proper sanction or whatever you may want to call it from the West Coast. They started their own chapter, and we're not going to get into the politics of how it started. What do you think about that whole situation as far as for the 9 Trey Bloods? Treyway.
Well, it's Treyway. Yeah, but with that whole situation, like when I was coming up, man, the times that you know that we ran across New York or whatever, you know, if we was wearing khakis and Chuck Taylors, you know, we was basically told we was wearing church pants with Ronald McDonald shoes and stuff like that. And you know, I go away for a minute.
Wait though. Y'all did have curly tops too though, because you know Ronald McDonald had that curly top and y'all had them curls. Okay, I quit. I'll leave you alone.
Here this nigga go.
Hey, I'll leave you alone though.
but you got that way. But no, you know, that's how it was. And then I come out from being down and everybody's gang banging all on the East Coast, you know, in places that there wasn't no gang banging. Like even in Cali, up in Northern Cali, the Bay Area, that gang banging stuff wasn't going on. So I don't necessarily understand that too much. But it's really not for me to understand because I don't know the politics with it. Anybody who's gang banging, they want to. Gang it mostly come from the West Coast. You know what I mean? But as far as West Coast dudes like myself, and I'm not glorifying gang banging or nothing. I grew up around it and stuff, but I'm not from a hood. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not in none of it. You know what I mean? But I do rock with my people. But as far as the West Coast dude speaking on any other places, politics and with their gang stuff, I can't really speak on it. Now, as far as how we run it from the West Coast, if you're trying to come up under that type of umbrella, but you either got to follow the same politics or whatever, or move that stuff around. And I guess they move that stuff around. But I remember one time, you know, the New York Bloods was wearing their red rags in the left pocket, and I believe it changed to the right. But like I said, I'm not even into it, so I don't research gang culture and stuff no more. Man,
okay, see,
I'm really more into
everybody. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Dyse TV. That's DYSE TV. That's the person y'all just heard speaking. Y'all see he trying to be a little bit politically correct, but y'all know me, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about this shit. So it be a lot of niggas that be hating on the Treyway or my fault. Let me get that correct. It be a lot of people hating on the 9 Trey Bloods, UBN, so forth and so on, based off of the fact that they didn't get that proper sanction or they didn't go that route, to my knowledge. However, I feel like this. If they didn't get that and y'all so tough and y'all so gangster, why y'all ain't gonna put a stop to it? If y'all ain't gonna put a stop to it, then shut the fuck up complaining about it. Now, some people gonna be like, oh, them niggas is over so many miles away. Them niggas is all the way on the East Coast. But then I look at it from the aspect of, look at biker gangs. Let's look at the Outlaws, the Hells Angels, whoever else you may want to look at. If you open up one of their chapters using their name, using their logo, using their colors, and you don't have that proper sanction, you see they send them motherfuckers through there and that's over with. So they don't care where you at, from the East Coast to the West Coast to the North to the South. So if you so tough, why y'all ain't put a stop to it? So either they got the proper sanction you niggas need to just shut the fuck up, because I thought when gangs started, part of it was to take over everywhere, to be everywhere, to protect your people everywhere, on every corner in every one of y'all neighborhoods, to branch out. Now that motherfuckers done branched out, it seemed like it's a problem. So I mean, what is it?
Man, I feel you on that one. That was let me say, that was a good way of putting it. The Hell's Angel thing and stuff like that. You're right about biker gangs, you know what I'm saying? And for true, you know what I mean? You for sure right, because if the politics is the politics, then the politics should go all the way across the board. I hear that. And as far as people complaining and not doing nothing, I mean, you see the times we in, man. I'm not trying to say anybody is a bust or anything like that, but come on, man, we do a lot of talking and ain't nobody pulling no action. You know, so things are gonna be right and things are gonna be by politics, you know, and it do need to run up under one umbrella like that. But
I definitely think that a lot of things need to run under one umbrella, but at the end of the day, you have, I don't want to say a power struggle or a power vacuum, but I think that if everything ran under one thing and you had that central command, so forth and so on, I know people hate it when I say it, but I said it again. If you cut off the head, the body will follow. So therefore, if everything run it up under this one, then when they go get the tops, next thing you know, what is left for the rest of the organization? If you get where I'm going.
You're right.
Now,
I totally get where you're going.
They should have. I definitely understand. Maybe they should run under one code, one set of ethics, one set of morals and guidelines with their different cities, and you know what I'm saying. However, if something was to happen to one, it wouldn't. If someone was to cut off the hand, it wouldn't affect the whole body. If you get where that, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but that all comes back into play. But you know, I mean, people that don't know no better can't do no better. So you know, you got a lot of youngsters out here that's just gangbanging just because it's a fashion statement now. You know, you got motherfuckers like Lil Wayne and all that made it into a fashion statement.
Man, I said that niggas was trying to roast me in the comments for that shit, but I said, think of it like this: when did Lil Wayne start gangbanging? When did Soulja Boy start gangbanging?
Right.
When did Chris Brown start gangbanging?
They all was already rich.
I mean, when you sit back and think about it,
no need to gangbang at all.
So when you become rich is when you start gangbanging to feeling like you gotta put in work. I thought niggas start gangbanging so they can get that money and protect their neighborhood and their homies and get that money so they didn't have to continue to gangbang. Not get rich.
And that's why I say, it turned into a fashion statement. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It turned into a fashion statement because, and I ain't trying to blame my G like that, but you know, ever since Mac 10 went out there with Cash Money, all of a sudden this whole phase started. You know what I mean? Because that was the influence on Lil Wayne and Baby and all them, and then Lil Wayne influenced. This is the Lil Wayne generation. You know what I mean? The fashionable blood drug addict type situation. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck. Y'all can come for me in the comments about Lil Wayne and all that, man. That motherfucker struck out. Fuck what you heard.
Yeah, he definitely is. Definitely, or at least he definitely was at some point. Another thing I was also thinking though, cause like I'm cool with a lot of the Treyway niggas. I'm pretty sure you watch the channel enough, you already know that, you know. But at the end of the day, I also speak my mind and voice my opinion without really going too much into the disrespect. I roast the shit out of nigga real quick though, you know. But my thing is this. Okay, I will say this. Ain't nothing that's going on with none of this, none of my business. However, as long as it's on the internet and it's online and it got something to do with rap, hip hop, gangbang, anything, then it's gonna be on Real Talk Media. So with that being said, I feel like them niggas should have never been fucking with Tekashi to begin with, off the rip. I don't care how much money he bringing in, and if y'all was messing with him off the rip, y'all should have been a little bit more behind the scenes, making sure y'all took care of things as far as for security and getting the money and whatever else then, because once y'all start letting him put everything online, that's when they start, okay, y'all think y'all really that hot? We already been watching y'all. Now y'all getting flagrant with it, so we gonna show you what's up.
Okay, so with that being said, tell me this. So do you think that Tekashi was more so being used, or you think he kind of fucked up the whole situation? That was a good situation because of online stuff.
I think that,
like, basically, do you think he was being egged on to do this online stuff or what?
I think that they were using each other. Now, keep in mind, this is just my opinion. This ain't no facts. You know what I'm saying? It's just me talking to you in the audience. You know what I'm saying? I think that they was using each other, bro. I think that Tekashi was one of them niggas who, he had his little clout everywhere else. He knew about his case, and he wanted to seem like he had a strong backing. And what other way for him to get that attention than to go with this large crew of motherfuckers, help them get a few money, take a few of them out the hood, and still have motherfuckers that ride with him in case some shit popped off. And I feel like them niggas is looking at it from the aspect of, we out here, I'm not gonna say they was doing it, allegedly pulling licks, hustling, catching cases, and putting ourselves in jeopardy every day when we can ride with this nigga, make sure don't nothing happen to him, and make 2 to 3 times as much in a month as we was making on the block.
Right.
So I
that was the logical thing.
I think that they was both using each other, but at the end of the day, I feel like the niggas who he was hanging around, Shotti, Mel, I don't even want to say Mel, I'm gonna say Shotti, because that's Shotti's man. I think Shotti should have instilled a little bit more in him, like the same way when I was young on the block and I'd do some dumb shit and some of the niggas on the block would tell my big brother, you know what I'm saying, and my big brother come through, hey, what the fuck is you doing? You making the block hot. Or some of the big homies on the block would come tell me, hey bro, you making the block hot. And they instilled in me a certain shit we don't do around here. You know what I'm saying? And they instilled that in all the little homies around the way. So by the time we was old enough to really be out there, we knew it's certain shit you just don't do. You don't record certain shit. You don't post certain shit. You don't talk about, man, hey, if it happened right here, leave it right here. You don't know nothing. You ain't seen nothing. I ain't part of nothing. And that's what it is. And this nigga put all that shit online, and now look.
Well, like I said, if you don't know no better, you ain't gonna do no better. Not downplaying anybody, Treyway or anything like that. Because some niggas just grew up hard. Some niggas grew up grimy and thieving and doing all that stuff. So that's always gonna be your nature. So you don't see the larger outcome of the situation. Because honestly,
I gotta cut you off. Tekashi, I'ma say we gonna give him 1% benefit of the doubt, because that's a grown ass man, so really he don't get too much. But we gonna give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt. My main issue, I'ma say, as far as for this point of it, goes to Shotti. Shotti like what, 36? Shotti ain't no young nigga. I'm talking about. Shotti ain't no young nigga, so he knew better. Shotti already been running these streets. Shotti got a little clout, allegedly. Shotti, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, rumors all around the internet and in the comment section, and you already seen a little video that Snow Billy put up and the rest of them put up. Shotti is allegedly a robbing ass nigga, a grimy street nigga. He know better. He know not to post shit. How many times you heard of Shotti and robbing niggas and doing shit before Tekashi came around?
My point exactly. Facts. That's what I was saying. Like, if you don't know no better, you ain't do no better. This is what you always been doing. But I'm not saying he's thieving or nothing. That's just alleged. But you know, if you look at it, you'll understand it. If you got eyes to see it.
Oh, I definitely think they was ganking that nigga for some money. But at the end of the day, I feel like this: you didn't go through the proper channels to become one of us for real. You ain't put in that work, and when you put in work, you make money. So since you ain't put in the work and you got the money, let me get the money. I had to put in the work. Let me get that. You either have one or the other. I caught you. I got you. I recognize that. You know what I mean? That's basically what you're saying about like Soulja Boy and all them. Like these niggas, they didn't have to put in the work. They got the money. But at the end of the day, you got the money, so you got the backing. But that don't give you the respect. That's just like, look at some business owners and look at some supervisors. Yeah, nigga, you got the money, but you ain't got the respect of your fucking crew.
Right. Exactly. You don't got the respect of your crew, you still ain't got shit. But
exactly.
Like I was saying though, with Shotti and all them being a lot older, you know, you would think people would be wiser, like, you know, have that longevity money. That you could have really went somewhere with this. So all the shenanigans, you should have been smart enough to stop that in the streets. Even if Tekashi was still doing what he did online, don't you know what I mean?
Right.
Don't let it be seen like you just out there grimy like that in the streets still. You know, that comes into a point where they stoop to a child's level and was trying to look a certain way too. In my personal opinion, Shotti was trying to make himself famous also. Which, I mean, do what you do. If you got the following to do it.
Remember he said he the new Death Row? Remember he said they the new Death Row. And Death Row was allegedly known for robbing rappers, beating niggas up, going on the war shows or going to concerts, getting into it. You know what I'm saying? And remember, he was the Shotti was the nigga. If you don't want your CEO all in the videos dancing and talking and then coming over here to Death Row. So I think Shotti mixed a little bit of Death Row with Bad Boy, because that nigga was in the videos. That nigga was running his mouth. That nigga was it's Treyway, it's Treyway, nigga, yeah.
Y'all know the fucking vibes.
You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. Good morning, baby J Prince Jr. You ain't never did nothing but came out of your daddy nutsack.
Right, but you know. Hey, and on the same token, some motherfuckers just want that recognition like that. Like, you never know, Shotti might love this recognition, like, yeah, I'm a boss. Like, just to have that name, you know what I mean? There's some motherfuckers that look forward to going and doing life in false in prison and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some niggas live better
than
than
never know how anybody look thinking of.
Some niggas live better in there than they do out here.
You never know. I've seen niggas in the pen, but I was like, damn, man, that run the pen, balling, got it all. You know what I mean? And then they get out on the street and they say nothing.
Nah, you know what I mean?
They're out here strung out and all that, but every time they go back,
I seen niggas that was doing better than me, or maybe not even as good as me. When I got locked up, I go away for all my years, and I come back, and these niggas is still in the same fucking place, and I done already passed them 2 or 3 times over. Like, what is you doing?
Yeah, I've seen that too.
You know how many summers I seen in prison? How many winters I seen, and you still out here doing the same? Nigga, you still buying 8 balls and quarters? The fuck is you talking about? Motherfucking shit.
Right.
Hey, shots fired, nigga. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I know you watching this video. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. Shots fired.
Man, make sure y'all go and like this video, man. And jump in the comments with all your bullshit, all your cool shit.
Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying. We don't give a fuck. We with all that. Hey, good comments, bad comments. This video really ain't got no whole topic. We just on this motherfucker chopping it up. Real talk with Real Talk and Dyse TV, you know. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe, like, all that extra. Matter of fact, I want to know what y'all think about a whole bunch of shit. Hey, though, check this out. Do you think Tekashi would have been as big as he was without the blood niggas behind him? Damn, my motherfucking lighter, all these bitches there, gotta get a big. That's all y'all get for now. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go watch my other episodes of Real Talk with Real Talk. Matter of fact, scroll my channel, look at my playlist. I got a playlist called Real Talk with Real Talk. Made it easy for y'all. Matter of fact, this is also the first episode with Dyse TV. We got a lot more that we did discuss in this interview or this podcast, whatever y'all want to call it. Real Talk. It is what it is. Make sure y'all drop a comment down below and let me know what y'all think about this. I'm on Twitter at Real Talk Blogs. I'm on Instagram at Real Talk Blogger. Yo, this video long as fuck. I'm out.